Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Conference on Mediation for Construction Industry in the Greater Bay Area, Recognition Status, Micro Skills and Techniques, organized by the Hong Kong Institution of Engineers. This event is funded by the Professional Services Advancement Support Scheme of the Government of the Hong Kong SAR, with the Hong Kong Mediation Council as our collaborating organization.
To our attendees who are joining us in the room, please note the following house rules. No food or drink is allowed in this conference room. And please turn off your mobile phone or turn it to silent mode. Thank you.
Without further ado, let's kick off our afternoon session by inviting Engineer Dr. the Honorable Lo Wai Kwok, GBS, MHJP, member of the Legislative Council of the Hong Kong SAR, to deliver us his keynote speech. Engineer Dr. Lo, please.
Chairman Christopher, OC Chairman Jason, distinguished guests, fellow engineers, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's always a very tough job to be the first speaker in the afternoon after the lunch hour. But anyway, this is indeed a great privilege and honor for me to speak at the HKIE-CDRC's conference today. This is a very good topic and very timely topic. Mediation for the construction industry in the Greater Bay Area, recognition status, micro skills and techniques. With the rapid development of the construction industry both in the mainland and in Hong Kong, the number on construction debuts has indeed on a steady rise. Traditional litigation and arbitration, while essential, can be time-consuming and costly. I'm sure Chairman Christopher can tell us a lot about his experience in this aspect. And this is where mediation shines. And as alternatives, mediation services are provided by a mediator to help these parties reach a consensual solution through more peaceful negotiation. Mediation has become increasingly mature in Hong Kong, and over the past decades, the Hong Kong government has taken very active steps to foster mediation services. A working group was set up to study relevant policy proposals in the year 2008, followed by enactment of the mediation ordinance in 2013, which clarified key issues such as confidentiality of mediation communications, etc. In addition, the establishment of the Hong Kong Mediation Accreditation Association Limited helped promote the development of Hong Kong as a leading hub of mediation and arbitration. The 14th Five-Year Plan establishes Hong Kong's position as one of the centers. Well, we all know it very well. And one of them is to promote Hong Kong's strategic position as an international legal and dispute resolution services center in the Asia-Pacific region, and to give full play to the unique institutional advantages under the one country, two systems principle. At the global level, the headquarters of the International Organization for Mediation will also be established in Hong Kong this year, and providing friendly, flexible, economical, and efficient mediation services for international disputes and building Hong Kong into an international mediation capital. And the office itself, in fact, is a lovely heritage building, the old Wan Zai police station. And these, and in May 2024, the Higher Principals Court of Guangdong Provincial launched a pilot program integrating mediation organizations from Hong Kong and Macau as a specially invited mediation organization into the Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area. And the first four specially invited Hong Kong mediation organizations were approved to practice in Guangdong and launch pilot mediation at the Shenzhen Qinhai Cooperation Zone and Zone People's Court. And in order to assist the country in handling foreign disputes with its edge in commercial mediation. This pilot program not only represents an important milestone in the history of mediation development in the two regions, but also marks the nation's recognition of the established and efficient cross-border dispute resolution mechanism of Hong Kong. And it helps promote Hong Kong's leading dispute resolution model to other provinces and cities in the mainland, and facilitates the long-term development of the country's mediation services. On 30 December last year, the legal departments of Guangdong Province, the Hong Kong Special Administration Region, and the Macau's SAR officially released the Consolidated Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area Mediator Panel 2024 online. I believe it would effectively promote the interface of mediation regulatory frameworks of the three places and a wider use of mediation in the Greater Bay Area, and thereby further enhancing the multifaceted dispute resolution mechanism in GBA. Well, a very important development is that the Legislative Council passed the Construction Industry Security of Payment Bill on the 18th of December last year to improve the long-standing payment problems in the construction industry and provide better protection for the stakeholders in the supply chains of the construction industry to receive their entitled payment on time, while also seeking to help reduce the occurrence of wage areas of workers. And we don't want to hear, well, the complaint about 有汗出冇糧出 well, this will be the end of this kind of sad story. And the Construction Industry Secure Payment Ordinance, very famous SOP Ordinance, was gazetted on 27th of December last year, after the passing by the Legislative Council. And the remaining provisions will take effect in August 2025, I mean this year. The government's plan that, after the bill formally passed and gazette, it will be effective in full in 8 months' time, and therefore in August this year. And the construction contracts enter into on or after the day will be governed by this ordinance. And this ordinance will improve contractual payment terms and prohibiting the use of unfair payment terms such as paid when paid. And it also introduces an adjudication mechanism to provide a speedy, cost-effective, and a binding resolution process for payment disputes in the interim. As chairman of the Bills Committee, as well as the representative of the Engineering Functional Constituency in LegCo, I point out the importance of this bill as it stands out as one that serves to further safeguard the smooth operation of the entire supply chain and work chain of our construction industry, and to ensure that upstream, midstream, and downstream stakeholders are duly rewarded for their respective contribution and are given a share of the fruit of prosperity. While adjudication solves payment disputes in a technical level, mediation addresses deeper relational and collaborative dynamics that are essential for the long-term success of the construction projects. And by combining the strength of the SOP regime and mediation, we can create a more resilient, harmonious construction ecosystem in Hong Kong, and the GBA, and one that protects the rights and interests of all stakeholders, ensures fair payment practices, and fosters long-term partnership. Avoiding and resolving disputes requires a multifaceted approach, and there will never be a one-size-fits-all response. And disputes in construction are prevalent, and preventing a conflict is better than solving one that in the first place. And good project management, particularly management of the content, deadlines, courses, information, communication, risk changes, and decision making, and an adequate contingency provision and risk reserves are the most effective ways to reduce the frequency and intensity of claims and conflicts. I'm sure with all these development, we can see a healthier construction industry in Hong Kong. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Low. Please remain on stage. May I now invite all distinguished guests and speakers, organizing committee of this conference, as well as members of the CDRC, to join us on stage for another group photo.